yourself, your name, where you go to high school, where you're from?
My name is DeAndre Ayton. I attend Hillcrest Prep in Arizona, and I'm from the Bahamas.
So we were kind of chit-chatting a little bit off of camera, and you were talking. I was talking a little bit about Arizona, and you mentioned the fact that you don't really watch a lot of basketball besides film. Can you explain a little bit?
I mean, like, I don't really get into where, oh, I want them to win, I want this and that, get my hopes up as much. But film, the difference between that, I watch film to get myself better. Like, I'll probably watch a game on myself, on how I move on the court, how the defense shifted when they get double team, how to pass, how to escape double team, stuff like that. How do I release the ball? Or when in the game do I take plays off, like how people say I do. So I just try to, like, work on myself at times.
So, coming to Hillcrest, why would they say that you would take plays off?
I don't know. I guess that's the word. I don't have a motor.
Oh, really?
I think.
You watch film or you ever like?
No, I play my hardest every game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both ends of the floor. I try to show as much, try to be as dominant on the glass, both offense and defensively, and around the paint area on defense. Make sure nobody's coming in with no easy shots, stuff like that.
I mean, with you underneath, there shouldn't be adverse.
Well, but hey, you
no one should be coming.
just gotta be humble and take the criticism and make it positive.
Yeah, so that's another thing. There's a lot of kids that are in your opportunity, right? That aren't gifted like you. They don't have the skill set, the work ethic. But explain to everyone out there how you got to where you are today with the hard work and everything else that goes into being a McDonald All-American.
I mean, a lot of sacrifice. At first, I left home. I left home really young, like when I was 12 years old. I came out here by myself. Been out here. I've been living with host parents most of my life in America. My mom just came last year. And me putting in the work with me missing home and missing my family, it was really tough. But at a young age, I really wanted to succeed in my craft. I work every day. Like sometimes I would like not sleep at night. I just be in the gym. And the coaches who I lived with, they love when I'm in the gym. They love that. They love that work ethic, and they just helped me, kept pushing, working on my craft every day.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we want to tell kids about at MaxPreps is really about celebrating the game. How much do you love basketball?
I love basketball a lot. I mean, that's where I put my competitiveness. I compete in everything I do, every little game I compete. I want to win, and basketball is where I put is really my outlet. That's where I put up my heart and my dedication, and that's where my hard work pays off at, and I just really love it. It's like it suits me. That's all.
I'm sure people have probably compared you to like a Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
that type of
yeah.
Thing. He says trust in the process. What is the process for you? Talk about it from age 12 till your next step at Arizona. What's been this process?
Just being the best player I can ever be. Just really taking all this negativity and turning it into a positive. There's times when people, my recruitment saying, oh, he's not going to college. Well, I signed a letter of intent, and I'm next 2 months, 3 months, I'll be training at U of A, attending U of A. Just stuff like that, putting God first and just taking everything step by step and just building on my craft.
What is that? What is it that you really want to do at U of H, or just in general with basketball?
Hopefully, yeah. Really just make history, trying to be part of that history. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done this year, but it's always next year. And then the year after that. But next year for me, I want to just try to bring hope back in Tucson and try to hopefully make it to the Final Four.
So, what an accomplishment is it for you to be here as a McDonald All-American?
This is big time. At first when I was young, I didn't really know what McDonald's All-American was. I didn't really get into it as much, but my junior year, I really got into it, and I realized, man, I really want to be this. I really want to be a part of this. I hear Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, all these big names in it. I want to be a part of what the greats, and for me to be here right now is truly a blessing, and it shows where your hard work for a high school really pays off at.
So we talked a little bit about letting plays off. I know that I'm not saying it or anything,
Yeah.
and I haven't really even heard much before you were saying that. What about, how big of a part of body language do you think plays into that? Do you think that it's not that you aren't taking time off, it's maybe your body language at certain times, you're not being pushed as much? Or
It probably is. I mean, my coach says I get bored playing sometimes. I don't know what that means. I'm like,
you love basketball.
I love.
So why
I
are you
mean,
doing
I was like,
it?
let me say I get bored playing. I took it as a joke. He was complimenting me or something. But you know,
Trying to give you a
yeah,
compliment, like,
yeah,
she's so good that it's boring.
yeah. But taking plays off is a no-no for me. I'm not American. I come out here. I'm ground up, coming up. You know, all that is not. It was not given to me. You know, I was blessed with the hype, but what can I do with the hype? And I've been just working on my craft every day.
What is it that you can see that you've really grown within your game over these last 5
Really,
years?
really,
Skill sets and
yeah. I've been really putting the ball on the ground lately. Yeah, like usually I just catch the ball, look for the point guard for an outlet. But nah, I just been working on my ball handling a lot. Really working on a pull-up game around the perimeter. Yeah, my face-up game was there, but just at least putting 1 or 2 more extra dribbles in there, not just using a KG fade or something like that. You know, just really showing, being more of a threat on the offensive end.
Now you transferred from San Diego to Hillcrest. Marvin Bagley, then going there, then he leaves, goes to Sierra Canyon. You stayed though. Why is it that you stayed?
First of all, the first school they said it was not NCAA eligible or something like that, so we left. We didn't know. It was my first school, first scholarship. It was a big opportunity, free education, but we didn't know basketball was gonna be a whole thing. And you know, school start reaching out to my mom saying, hey, you know, like Finley Prep, Oak Hill Academy, Montverde, and Hillcrest, just saying, hey, I don't know. There was a lot of calls, and you know, we went up to Finley Prep. My mom wasn't feeling Vegas. I don't know why. I like Finley, but then we flew down to Phoenix because we spoke to Marvin Bagley's dad. And I looked up the kid, and I like how he played. And, you know, me and him grew a little bond for the time being, how long he was there. And we thought it was going to make history in Hillcrest. But then everybody started saying Hillcrest is not a school. They're this, they're that. I mean, with me, he can move it. He have years. This is my junior year. I just can't switch schools then sit a year. You know, I don't have that much time to be doing that. So, my mom said we just gonna have faith, stay here, and make the best out of it, and that's what we did. You know, I got better in my junior year. Unfortunately, we didn't get a national championship, but I stayed. Everybody wanted me to leave for my senior year, but I stayed at Hillcrest, and I just grinded out. 33, I think our record was 33-6, and we got a national championship, which was amazing. It's a blessing, and that's it.
It's a really interesting story that you have.
Yeah.
And, completely different than me, right?
Yeah.
But I have a lot of respect for the hard work that you're putting in and doing, which that's what I really wanted to find out about you. I really wanted to find out this process that has led you to where you are today. #1 ranked player in the class, a kid that a lot of people look up to, and has made decisions. And why did you make those decisions? I just wanted to give you a platform to talk about it.
I mean, through this basketball process, I mean, it's just who to trust, you know, why are they in it, what are they in it for, who has your best interest, and that's been tough. You know, a lot of people betrayed us, you know, went behind our backs and talked a lot of mess that is not true. And, you know, my mother and I just had to keep our circles super tight. Super tight. That's why I'm really under the radar sometimes. Like you don't hear about me sometimes. I just stay low key. I don't even come outside sometimes. I just stay inside, and that's just how it is now. Because it's like, who can we trust? It's coming to a point where you can't trust family members as well. That's how serious it's getting. And you know, we just pray about it, and really just have faith in everything we do.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a few do other things, but how do you make your teammates better?
On the court, first of all, I get double teamed every time, so I just say, just relocate and I'll hit you every time. But nah, in practice, you know, I really push them. I'm a practice. I go hard in practice every time to make the game easier for me. So I'm gonna really go at you to show you how physical it is, how people are gonna go at you because such and such, the big names and things like that. Like, people are gonna go after you and they want what you have. And I was like, you know, I give like pep talks sometimes. A lot of kids on my team look up to me. I just give pep talks. Sometimes it might not come in the right way, but if you really understand what I'm saying, you will really get to it. You really get it and understand, like, hey, he's really trying to help me out. He's not just yelling at me. He's yelling with me. Yeah, and that's how I am. I like helping out. I take up shots when it's not practice. Like after practice, put up shots with you, talk to you, really get close to my teammates. And in the game, just have confidence.
Too long.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this up. Anything else that you wanna say or anything about just your high school experience, especially compared to that of
Oh yeah, my high school experience was, I think I finally accomplished my goal, in my first national championship, and you know it's been rough, but it's satisfying. You know, I'm here in one of the biggest events in the world to me. Being a McDonald All-American with the greats is amazing. And I just want to thank God and my mother. That's about it.
I respect it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.